eventually they did commit, and they really brought a lot just straight away.
Yeah.
They had really prepared themselves.
Yeah.
And I should say also how highly unusual it is to have composers on board and committing to a 2-year process.
Yeah.
It's absolutely unheard of. But I think it also gave us the opportunity to do something very, very special. I remember them submitting demos at a very early stage, and I'd love for you to talk about how important that was, to have demos and a lot of ideas before you had even shot the film at all. This is months before the shoot.
It was pretty incredible. I mean, we started with those 2 demos that were very just like sketches that were just kind of mood pieces, which showed that we were, you know, where we were going to set out. And then shortly thereafter, I remember I got that playlist of 24 tracks, you know, grid 1 through 24, unlabeled, you know, just numbers, which was great. And I put them in an iTunes playlist, and I just put my headphones on one night and listened to each track going down the list. And I remember in that little comment section in iTunes, I was able to, there's 2 things. There's the stars, you know, 1 through 5, and then there's the comments. And on each one, I rated it, and then I put in, you know, Sirens or Flynn's Theme or Light Cycles. And I just, whatever came to my mind on each of those demos, I just labeled them all and then sent it back to them. And it kind of, that kind of positioned all of these demos in their certain pieces through the film, and then they started composing right when we were starting to shoot. And by the time we got to the End of Line Club, I remember we had a couple pretty finished tracks, and it was, you were there, I remember that day, which was just phenomenal to kind of set up the giant speakers on set, hit play, and have a nightclub with fresh Daft Punk music playing, them DJing up in the booth and full of programs, you know, and it was great to have it while we were shooting.